side, you probably still work true for you. You don't know shit about on your blood, cause you paid your bills with all that loot. How about your baby about to be born and he don't got Pampers, wipes, or food? How about your mama fucking your best friend and y'all both just finished school? But it's okay, she thinks it's cool. You're in her way, it's time you move. And you just paid all her damn bills, so you feel like a fool. So what do you suggest I do? You think you know? You got no clue. So please don't tell me what you think I ain't been through.
I don't give a fuck down like me. I say I don't give a fuck down like me. Oh no, I don't give a fuck down like me.
Welcome to Ages Den. You know, I've been away. I've been recording, but I haven't been really recording for a very long time. Like long minutes or long hour or anything like that. I just come on and say what I have to say, and that's it. But I do want to go ahead and get right on into it because I miss you guys. Hope you guys had a great week. You know, I'm in law school, so I'm like a little tired. That's why you haven't been seeing me. Excuse me. Today I want to talk about Donald Trump and Hillary. They little Lowry detail of interview. I think it was terrible. That was the most terrible interview, but it answered our question when what's going to happen. I'm going to tell you, what's going to happen is when they really get at each other, come to have a debate, Hillary's going to kill him. He killed Cheeto, I might say. Killed Donald Trump because he doesn't have a policy. And he's not going to have a policy. Because it is going to be priceless. It's crazy because when Matt Lowry wanted to stay on the subject for Hillary, want to talk about the emails. Man, forget about emails. This woman found not guilty. Get off this email deal. Get off. I'm okay. Get off this email deal. We need to stop this email deal. Leave this woman alone. Okay, if they found her guilty. You want Donald Trump in there so bad because y'all want to find her guilty on emails? The woman apologized. You guys know people are not perfect. She have did a lot of stuff wrong. Again, not perfect. She have did a lot of stuff that helped the nation. As a secretary, she did a lot of stuff. I just don't get the problem that a lot of people, Matt Lowry, you could have asked her so many freaking questions. You kept asking her about emails. This woman is running to be president. You go and ask her about these emails that she was found not guilty. Then, this is the crazy part. They asked Trump. Trump said, yeah, I have a policy. I'm not going to say it now like a little child. I'm not going to say it now. I'm not going to reveal it. I don't want nobody to know what's going on. I don't want foreigners to know what's going on. Dude, are you serious? You've been saying that for a year. You can reveal that policy. Yes, he is. He's insane. I agree with you. I'm not going to reveal it now. You've been getting away with it for a whole year and something. And I ask people, please wake up. Now his polls is going up, and that makes no sense. I don't get it. Everything, most of the people who follow him are people who are middle class. That middle classes will not exist if you let him in office, and poor people. Exactly, they are. And why I'm talking to other people on Periscope. I'm talking to speaker.com and Periscope. If you want to go on Periscope, you can look at the rebirth and the new trend. So a young man just said that America is racist. That's why I wanted to talk about Black Lives Matter. I did talk about Hillary and Trump. It just makes no sense. And I wanted to talk about Karpernick. Karpernick, or whatever his name is, he's doing the right damn thing. And I do agree with him. And it's crazy because he's not the only one doing it now. It's other players, other women are doing it who's in the sports game. And I am so glad that he's doing it. Now, this who I want to bring up. Jordan. Jordan never stepped up until now when his shoes was dropping. His money was being lost. That's the only reason why he wanted to stand up. He wasn't saying anything at all. We don't need you to say nothing, Jordan. Not only that, he even said something. He goes and gives money to the people of color and then give money to the police officers. How dare you? Ray, I do want to comment on someone just said about Ray Lewis. Ray Lewis, I got on him about 6-7 months ago. Ray Lewis is on the propaganda of saying that we as African Americans do genocide more than anyone. That is not true. That's propaganda. We do genocide. I can say that. We do that. But when you're living in the same community, and you can look it up, Google it. When you're living in the same community, it's black on black crime. I said this on Periscope and on my speaker.com several times. It's black on black crime. It's white on white crime. It's Asian crime. It's all on. If you're living in the same community and you're the same race, it's the same thing. That's why I got on Ray Lewis. And he sent me a nice little message and cussed me out, but I don't care. I hold back from no one. I don't care how famous a person is. I do not hold back. I talked about Snoop Dogg. And why are you calling yourself a dog? Just like people going around here calling themselves an N-word. Stop! Stop doing that. Stop calling yourself a dog. Stop calling yourself this N-word. You're not. That was something that belittled you. Don't call yourself that. I don't even like that word anyway. But I got on him. I talked about Snoop when he was talking about slave movies. We need to stop making slave movies, and we need to show how advanced that we have gotten. How advanced have we gotten, Snoop? They're still shooting us. They're not hanging us, but shooting is the new form of lynching. So how far have we gotten? Interesting how people think that they have been proven, have been high up. And this is the same person who who says we need to stop looking at making slave movies, but all he's making is porno. All he's making is porno. So please, I don't want to even hear that either. Snoop, I just don't limit myself from Snoop. I don't limit myself from any of that. I don't care. I do not care. I'm going to talk about everybody. Everybody. I don't care how famous you are. If you say something wrong and you're not intelligent on the subject of politics, then I will talk about you. If you say, I'm going to put you in your place. It makes no sense. Not at all. Snoop Dogg, Ray Lewis. So whoever brought out on my Periscope brought up Ray Lewis. Like I said, I talked about let him know you're wrong when you said genocide and we're the only people who doing genocide. We're not doing genocide. We're not the only one doing that. If you keep on saying that and believe the propaganda, what Caucasians will put out there, then you go ahead. But you would say the same propaganda because you don't study it. And if you don't study it, then you're not helping your own people. Ray Lewis, but we know what you said to me, Ray Lewis. You cussed me out. I don't care. I hit Ray Lewis right back up and told him how I felt about it. I'm not afraid of anybody. I'm not afraid. The only person I'm afraid of is Jah up above. I'm not afraid of no man because they bleed like me and they die like me. So, on to the next one. I would like to talk about my man Colin. I'm not going to say his last name because I kill his last name all the time. Colin, I love you. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Colin, I'm glad that you're doing the same thing. And if you listen to me, if anybody tell you about me, I just want to give you a standing ovation. I'm not going to stand, but I want to give you a clap and say thank you for standing up for people of color, because a lot of Caucasian doesn't know about oppression. And they don't want to know because they have that white privilege. I'm not saying all Caucasians. I'm not going to say all Caucasians because there's a lot of Caucasians stood up with Martin Luther King Jr. When he marched. So I can't say all, but I can say the majority of Caucasians will not stand up. Will not stand up. So a lot of people didn't even know about the Pledge of Allegiance. I knew, and I never stood up. I knew this when I was, because I always read. I say about 15. I knew this, and I'm like in my late 30s. Yeah. But anyway, people need to start really reading and start studying a lot of things, what's going on. They never could get me to stand up when I was in middle school. So I give you kahoots on that, Collins. You're doing right. And it's getting contagious right now because a lot of athletes are not standing up. They're kneeling. But it's crazy because people will say that he's not showing patriotism. And I'm like, yeah, he is. He haven't turned his back on. And the same people who saying that never went to war. Never went to war. Or never experienced the oppression. And the same people who agree with that, they have white privileges. Never experienced the oppression that we as people of color have gone through. Just like they burned the jersey. Long as you purchase the jersey, I'm okay with it. Know why I'm okay with you purchased the jersey? The reason why I'm so okay with it is because the money that he's making off those jerseys, he's donating it to the people of color. So keep on buying the jersey and burning them. Hey, I like that. So I'm like, Colin, I just really give you a thumbs up, and I hope more athletes start standing up. The general managers, the people who burning his jersey, the people who saying he's not a patriot, all that, he's not repping United States. Yes, he is, because it says the First Amendment of freedom of speech, and he have the right to say that. Even veterans who fought for this country, give him cahooters and standing up for him and say, "Go, you go." And I'm always go back. Is the reason why these people who saying that he's not a patriot of America, wherever your fathers and ancestors, might be was your father, your ancestors were spitting on these African Americans who fought in Vietnam. When they came back over here, some came because some stayed over in Germany and they were treated very well. But when they came back over here and they fought for United States of America, they were spit upon. They couldn't walk in restaurants in the front door. They fought for your freedom. They fought for your freedom. They couldn't even eat in front of a restaurant. They were still called the N-word. So you say he's not a patriot. He's not a patriot. Interesting. Guarantee you, the same people saying he's not a patriot never served time. Never in their whole entire life did anything of the sort for America. Guarantee you that one. So on to the next one. Black Lives Matter. I'm going to get in depth with this one. People can't stand Black Lives Matter. And I continue to tell them why you can't stand Black Lives Matter. You know why you can't stand Black Lives Matter? It's because they're speaking up again about oppression. They're speaking up for what's going on in America. They're showing that our lives matter. For instance, people said, all lives matter. Okay, let me give you a story. I have did a book report on this about just mortgages. Just mortgages alone. Now tell me this, the person who just said, yes, they do matter. All lives do matter, but our lives matter. Then we wouldn't come up with Black Lives Matter because our lives are being taken because of that. Mortgages. The percentage, what is the percentage of African Americans getting denied of a business loan and a mortgage? It's high up there. You know why? Because of the color of our skin. So, but all lives matter, right? All lives matter, right? Bullshit. The lowest one who would get denied is Caucasians. I was looking up long time ago, if I remember the percentage, it might be, I looked it up again not too long ago. In Boston, Massachusetts, and you know, they're the first one that legalized gay marriage. Them in Vermont. I just wanted to look it up. Just curious, because, you know, they're liberals, and I just want to see. In Boston, Massachusetts alone, African Americans are denied 21% every time they fill out a business loan or a mortgage. And the reason why is because the color of their skin. They can make the same amount of money, because I compared that too. They can make the same amount of money of their white compadres and have a matter of fact have a better job, and they will get denied a business loan and a house loan quicker than a white person. And it is 21%. 21%. Right. Who owns the bank? Caucasians. This is why I said, whoever, I think you just said, all lives matter. If all lives matter, then why is it that African Americans are getting denied? You just said all lives matter. This is the reason why Black lives exist. This is the reason this is the reason why we get denied. Okay, so I just got a young man said, I know he's being polite, and I'm not going to say anything rude on that, but I hate when people say no sweetie or no baby to me. My name is Anton. But I'm not going to, because you didn't know that. Yeah, the Jews own the banks. They do. But Caucasian allowed to own their banks. Not only that, they consider themselves, some of them consider themselves Caucasian. So they're still white. They would never cross over and say they're part of us. That real Jews, the real Jews are African. The real Jews. A lot of people don't know that. The real Jews are African. That's why when people say Jesus wasn't black, yes he was. Yes he was. I don't want to get too in depth with that, because we know who changed that when they saw the Africans worshiping Jesus. When they saw the Africans worshiping Jesus, the Caucasians, they said, "Hey, we need to stop this. So we're going to change the image of Jesus." So that's a little depth, because I will have to say all the names off and everything like that. I'm gonna have to do a show on that, because a lot of people want to. No, I have not. I have not read the 13 Tribes. I have so many books that I'm reading right now. I'm talking to a young man on Periscope. If you want to see me on Periscope, you can go on the Rebirth and New Trend. No, I have not gone, never read the 13 Tribes at all. Okay, well, I'm going to have to get that. I'm going to have to really look that up. Here we go with somebody who's going to start this. I have to look that up, and I'll get back with you and look that, and try to read that book. I'm definitely going to try to look that book up, because I have so many books. I'm like going crazy right now. I have books in law school. I have The Tragedy of Hope. I'm reading. That's a thick book. I already read. I'm going to read. I already read The Grand Chessboard. That was a great book. I advise anybody to read The Grand Chessboard. I have read The Manifest Destiny. There's several books that I just got through finished reading. I have other books that I read as well. Yeah. Yep. Okay, Hebrew in Africa. Okay, I'll have to look that up as well. Matter of fact, let me a pen. Hebrew, before I forget. If someone is on my Periscope giving me books that I should read, and I like reading, Teen Tribe, and so I read that. I had to put that in my book reading scan. So I'm going to try to read those 2 books. Just 2 books right now. If you watch me, I'll go ahead and read these books. It's going to be a while because I have other books that I'm reading. I'm like going crazy right now. So I have to look these books up, okay? I'm a historian, and I love reading about history. I really do. I mean, hey, I was shocked long time ago when I read that the first slave boat was named Jesus. Who figured? Jesus! Come and bring the slaves on into Virginia. Yes. Yeah, we have all been lied to. We have been lied to about our history, but if you're conscious about your history, that's why I talk about Black Lives Matter, that they are doing the right thing, bringing it up, letting people know our lives mean a lot. And if you're unconscious, I swear I want my brothers and sisters to come forth and start being conscious about what's going on, start reading more. Because the first thing they say is, if they want to hide something in the book, if they want to hide anything, they put it in the book. So we need to read more about our history. History teachers are not going to always. Now, I had a great history teacher. Oh my God. I had a great history teacher because I go to a HBCU and attend a HBCU law school I'm going to. So it's great. They teach us the right thing about history. And plus, you still have to, if you really want to get in depth about history, go and read, and you will learn more. It will help you. It will help you in the long run. I tell everyone, it will help you if you go and read. Stop sitting on your butt looking at these TVs. I stopped watching the news media long time ago because there's too much of propaganda out here. And I don't need that in my head. If I watch the media, it's going to be Martin Rowland. I'm going to watch him. You know this. I'm going to tell you something about BET. Long time ago, if you guys remember, they had news. They had news on BET. The first thing, and I'm pissed off with Johnson, the first thing when he sold BET, even though he have a little stake in it, when he sold BET, they took out the news so you wouldn't know the truth. Exactly. You wouldn't know the real truth about anything. They took the news off of BET, got rid of it, and started showing ratchet crap. That's what kills me. That they will show ratchet crap. Why? Because we eat that ratchet crap. It's just like digesting stuff inside our system. We need to stop digesting stuff inside our eyes. It makes it kills our brain cells. That's why I stopped watching the media, that propaganda that they feed us. You believe the hype? A lot of Caucasians believe the hype right now. They're African Americans walking down the street getting shot. African Americans are poor. African Americans are unintelligent. African Americans have a whole lot of kids. I have not one. I could walk out my house right now and don't have to worry about getting shot. Live in my house. Come on now. stop. You look at all this crime around here. The crime, and someone just brought up Chicago. We can talk about that. The police don't want to do their job. I talked about it on Wednesday. We could talk. No, it's okay. We could talk about Chicago. What's going on? I'm gonna tell you what's going on. They are acting like a child in a sandbox. You know how you take, and when I say they, I'm talking about the police officers. When you take a child, you put it in a sandbox, and another child come along and take the shovel away and say, you need to stop hitting this other child. And when they take it away, they want to beat the person upside the head. They want to get mad because they took their shovel away. You get what I'm saying? Where I'm going at. So what I'm saying about Chicago, because they stopped them for taking people in secluded areas, and they stopped them for abusing people of color, they don't want to go around there and help nobody. So they're not doing their job. What they're doing is, I'm going to sit back and I'm going to let them kill themselves, and then they're going to say, we need our overseer, or we need our masters, so we can take them back over here and put them in a secluded area. See, our job, we did it very well. We was good at doing our job when we were beating the crap out of them. Get what I'm saying now? Where I'm going at? They're wearing this uniform and they don't want to do their damn job because they can't beat or kill people of color. So they're going to sit back and say, I'm going to let them go on ahead and kill each other. Because they're going to always need their overseer. They're going to always need their overseer. So I'm telling Chicago cops, get your ass up and do your job. And stop blaming the people. You don't want to do your job. You don't want to go in neighborhoods and protect other people because you're not getting your way. You had your way for years, centuries. And now you can't get your way, you upset. Get over it. Stupid ass. Kill me. I'm going to let them kill each other. I'm not going to do my job, but you're still getting paid. Turn the uniform in. That's how I see it. Turn the uniforms in. If you do not want to do it, turn them in. Stop getting a check. Now, that's my say on Chicago. Makes me sick. Don't want to do their job because they can't take somebody in a secluded area and beat the crap out of them. People, we need to wake the hell up. And I tell anybody who sit up there and say, African Americans, they don't do anything. They're lazy and everything. Man, we have to work our butts off to get anything. I work my butt off to get what I have now. Special. And I have 3 things against me. And I have to go, and my own people go against me sometimes. Because I'm a woman, 1, and because I'm gay, 2. But I love my people. And I'm always going to love my people. That don't mean they're going to always love me. It's okay. They're still unconscious. Even if I was straight, I couldn't have no babies anyway. But that's not the point. I'm going through the struggle just like you guys. but you can't embrace me? See, I'll get on the subject of that as well. I blog, I talk, I'm the president of the LGBT community, talk to other African American men and women, have a show on Periscope, I have a talk show on speaker.com. I have all these things, and I talk about what's going on in society, but somehow my people hate me because I'm just scared. That's okay, but I love you too. On to the next one. So, it was a company called B&B. And I know guys are not familiar with B&B. I might use them when I move because I'm definitely moving. It helped people rent out their houses. And it just had a lawsuit. Yeah, Airbnb, right. And it just rent out their houses. I don't know who you are, but I like you. You're familiar with things. I would like when my people are familiar with things that I don't have to explain too much or anything like that. That makes me so happy. That makes me happy. You don't understand. That makes me happy when I see people on top of game. What's going on? You know, even I have to read. I have a pamphlet now that I have to read. And by the way, I thank you for the books. I have to read talking about Obama and TAP as a policy that he's trying to put out that hurt the middle class. I have to read it. I haven't read it yet, so I have to read that later on when I'm sitting down. I'm going to get my car, get an oil change, so most likely I'm going to read it then. You're right. You are absolutely right. But why should we have to push people to read? That's sad. They should read. I just said the first thing a lot of Caucasians will say is if they want to hide something, they put it in the book. And I'm not saying all Caucasians. I'm just saying majority of them. People need to think about, okay, so like I said, I'm gonna use them, but a lot of Caucasians, this man who sued, I forget his name, I'm sorry, my African brother, my king, I'm sorry that I forgot your name. You sued Airbnb. He had to sue them because the people who was posting their houses on the internet, he's like, hey, yes, I would love to live in this. And once they found out that he was African American, person of color, they denied him. The person, so it's like it's their home, so they're denied. They don't want an African American in their home. And he did another profile, and he did it like he was a Caucasian, and they granted him access and told him he can come and stay in their house and everything. So he proven his point that they was discriminating against him. It's a thin line because everybody knows that I study the law. I don't study residential or nothing like that. It's civil rights. Civil rights law. And it's still a thin line. It's because that is their home. But he was successful on the lawsuit. But it still was their home. But Airbnb, I can't even complain about them. It's because they set up their new website and they say, if if you're going to discriminate, yeah, it is a very, it's like a gray line. If you're going to discriminate, they're not going to have you on their website. So they changed their everything. They changed their whole thing on that site. So I'm like, okay, they're a great company that I'll go through. I will go through because I'm planning on moving next year, so I could pursue my law more and attend another HBCU, so I can go ahead and get my JD, and then I want to get a doctorate. I'm thinking about again, not a doctorate, a master in political science. Right now, I only have urban administration, so I don't know if I want to get a master in. I'm debating. I'll have my doctorate in law, so we're gonna see. We're gonna see. Yeah. I just think that a lot of us need to wake up. And I still want to get on my little comment that I received on my YouTube. The YouTube comment I received from, have to be a Caucasian, because I received a comment on my YouTube, because everything what I record goes to my YouTube, and it was from a young man who didn't even put, young man or woman, I don't know who it was, and they said the reason why my people are going through a lot is because of the music that I played at the beginning. They're going to stay downward. Let it go. You have a great day too as well. Thank you for following. And they said, when they said that, I was like, what? Are you serious? That rap is the cause of the problem that African Americans have. Are you serious? No, it's not. Not at all. If that's the case, then Caucasians should have problems because they listen to rap. Asians listen to rap. Hispanic listen to rap. So they should have problems all the way around. So that was crazy when I saw that. Crazy. Crazy as I don't know what. But, yeah, I have another comment on Z Bigfoot, Bear Clove. They say, no worries, 90% of African Americans listen to the lyrics, and he wrote me back. Listen to the lyrics and the non-music you are playing and have no concept of living anywhere other than by the government tilt. You sell your soul for your true God, which is government cheesy vote killery. That's what I got. And I replied back, I say, and this is amazing. All you hear was the music, nothing else, but the lyrics have a saying. The message go beyond the music, but I guess you do not hear it. Have a great day. That's exactly what I respond to him. I'm not going to stoop to his level at all, because all he heard was the music, and he's saying 90% African Americans. And actually, he was wrong, because it's not 90%. If it is, it's 90% on Caucasians. It's 90% on Hispanics. It's 90% on almost everyone. Everybody listen to rap. So when he said that and wrote that there, how ignorant can he be? Because he's like, and then go government cheesy vote killery. Where you get that from? Okay. So the music is hurting our culture. That basically what he was saying. Interesting. How music can hurt our culture. Add everything on music, but will not blame your ancestors or what happened in slavery. Don't even want to think about what happened in slavery. But you blame 90% of African Americans who listen to the lyrics. What I play at the beginning, nobody don't want to talk about that. No, they want to blame music. They don't want to blame slavery. They don't want to blame that America is an oppressed country for African Americans and people of color. So I'm like, oh wow, blame the music. So other people of other cultures should, hey, I mean, they should be down and out too as well, huh? Oh, it's coming to a point that I'm telling you people, oh, I haven't heard them in a long time, like, wow. But it's time for me to go. I don't mess with trollers, I tell you. People get on here and they want me to say something on my Periscope, and I pay them no mind, and then they leave because I'm like, I'm not going to entertain you at all. When you come on here, I'm not going to entertain you. But it's time. You know what? We need to learn how to get along with each other. And if we don't, we are going to self-destruct. So, people, let's get it together. And stop doing the things Stop doing it. Stop believing the hype. We need to start reading more. We need to start doing a lot more. Okay, people? Because if we don't, they're going to always say that we're doing genocide. They're going to always say that. They always, and when I say they, look at Trump, how he used that, a campaign. So, don't believe the hype. Let us come together and call it a day. Thank y'all for joining me today. And you have a great day.
We all agree tonight, all of the speakers have agreed that America has a very serious problem. Not only does America have a very serious problem, but our people have a very serious problem. America's problem is self-destruction. That is my self-destruction. Self-destruction. That is my self-destruction.
We live in a society of self-destruction. Success is the dream, but in reality suffer. The moon made cream, so my thoughts is bubbling. But then I made a scheme that is no more struggling. Killing each other over feelings. We supposed to all stick together, protect what we building. Pave the way for our kids to make it. Teach them about love, so it's minus the hatred. We shoot each other down instead of picking one another up. Your life ain't right, might be the next runner-up.
Pop before rock the same day. Cops don't care, they stand for cross the street. Jump out, boys, hop out, you toast the heat, cause they know a jail cell's more than it is to teach.
Our president is black, but we still struggle. Mandela died a king, but the hood loved him. They built a jail, no cash deposit, but these young boys worry about phone posits. That's a damn shame. The worst thing to waste is your damn brain. I'm Trayvon with the hoodie on, unarmed Sean Bell, but they blame it on self-destruction.